Gary Van Atta with us. We're just talking about how hot it is in here, and it is a warm day outside. We do have air conditioning here, and he said you started by saying it's the hottest it's ever been in here, and I was like,
yeah, I played in here too.
Yes, yeah.
I stopped myself real quick.
Yeah.
But I meant since I came back and coached. So
yes.
We've had air conditioning since then, but yeah.
Well, you needed it tonight because your team and their team were pretty hot from the outside, shooting the ball and a lot of offense out there, but you guys got down, and you were down by 10 at the end of the first quarter, and then you kind of rallied back in the second quarter, but then they got it back to 10 for the half. Talk about the third and the fourth quarters and what you guys did.
Well, we talked about, like the other night against AB, against Austin Broadus. We got down 10, 12 points in the first quarter, and I said, okay, the second quarter is going to be ours. Well, we made our run, and then, we had some younger girls in the game at the end of the first half trying to give them some experience, And, we made a few mistakes offensively when we could have controlled the tempo and kept it in that line, and they went up. And so it's not their fault, it's my fault, because that's just how it works. But I want to give them the opportunity and the experience to be in that situation, if I can. And then we just went at halftime and said, okay, I can't think of the last time in a while that I had, because we normally say at halftime if we're ahead, we say, okay, what's the score? And the girls say 0-0. And I say, what does that mean? I say, if we win this half, we win the game. Well, I couldn't say that tonight. Because for the first time in the last 4 or 5 games, we were behind. So I said, what I'm going to say is this: you win the second, and you win the third and the fourth quarters, we win the game. Yeah. And so we came out, and it turned out we won the third, didn't win the fourth, didn't win the fifth, won the sixth. So what can you say? I have a few comments about that I'll say, but I know we got some highlights.
We'll look at the highlights here as we go through and just talk about it. But the other night you had against the Alderson Broadus, you had a 20-0 run in the second quarter.
That was a huge three, by the way, the one Helen hit right there to get us through into the second overtime. Paige just kind of took over inside, when we needed her the most. You like to see your seniors play that well at home. Yep. Sarah was and Megan were just beasts inside. Yes. They really did a good job offensively with us. I mean, I can't think of the last time we've had a team here score 100 points that wasn't in an exhibition game or a homecoming game or whatever. So really proud of them. Well, Addie came in, gave us a little spark and a lift right there. And people probably wonder, well, she was hot, we'd take her out for. Well, it's not about whether she's hot or not. It's about understanding and knowing what we're doing in pressure situations. We don't want to make it too difficult for them as well. So. Were
you listening to the broadcast? Is that why you said that? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
We probably should have.
No. So. But you guys had a 16-0 run in the third quarter. Actually, it was from the end of the third quarter through the fourth quarter, a 16-0 run. They were up 61. I think it was 61. Well, maybe I think it was 56-45, and then you guys went up 61-56 before they scored again.
I know that it was 56-50 when we really talked about trying to get some stops and make some changes. And think about it, heading into the overtime, I mean, we'd done a good job. They'd had 48 points at halftime, and then they had like 60-something, I think, going into, toward the end of the fourth quarter, and then suddenly it just exploded. And what you say, I mean, I think Jason's done a great job over there with Davis and Elkins, and Wooten is a money player.
Oh, yeah.
She really is. And tonight, Turner, we didn't have an answer for Turner in the first half. She shot the ball, and we put Morgan on her in the second half, and kind of cooled her down a little bit, but she still had 7 threes. So it's not anything that we did miraculously. And once again, they're really good. What I want to say is this, though, is that I've been involved in a lot of regular season basketball games in my career. You know that. But in this stage, at this time of the year, in front of your home fans on senior day, for you to win in double overtime when you're struggling like we have all year long, might be one of the biggest regular season wins I've had in my career. I've really
over a team that beat you by about 20.
Beat us worse than that. And a team that we possibly will see in the first round of the tournament.
So. Absolutely. So now you can do it, right?
Right. Well, like I said, you never know, because right now the battle is between them and Kentucky Wesleyan, and see who finishes third or fourth. So it'll be interesting. But Elkins does have the tougher schedule of the two. They have to play Cedarville at Cedarville and Ursuline at Ursuline, so that is tough. Of course, we got to go on the road next week too. So who knows? There's still a lot of basketball to be played. Absolutely. But I'm proud of the girls, and it's a great game.
All right. Coach Gary Van Atta and the Lady Trojans win it tonight, their final regular season home game of the year. They head to the road, and then what's that?
Those are my new glasses.
Oh, you want to?
No, because you're supposed to say, God, Coach, you look a lot smarter. And I was just expecting that.
Sorry. All right.
Sorry.
You won. I gave you that.
There you go. Sounds good.
I gave you that. You got the win, and you now are even in the conference and you're going to the postseason, you're going to win the conference tournament.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Now you should be wearing a glasses because now you look smarter.
That mine are back here. He's Gary Van Atta. I'm Greg Ruff. Thank you for watching. Men's basketball up next here on the Trojan Sports Network.